Hey guys, Annie here. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to make these athletic letters like this, but instead of them being on HTV like my previous video, we're going to stitch them directly onto a garment. So these are some of the letters I have done with the HTV, so I stitch them on and then heat press them, but not everybody has heat press, so we are going to do this directly onto the garment. And what you're going to need is this is the font that I found. I'm sure there's more than one font, but this one works good for me, and it's from Etsy, and the name is you want to get the double applique, 2 applique, and it's got the 2 letters, the 2 zigzag stitches, art apply. I assume that's how you say the name of the shop, but I've gotten several fonts from here and really have enjoyed them all. So that's the one we're using today, and I have my letter L pulled up, and I'm using Sew It Pro. You can do this in any of the softwares, but I have the L pulled up, and I've already put it on my flash drive and put it on my computer. So for the bottom and the base, you're going to need some kind of glitter, or this is marine vinyl like you would buy at Joann's. That's exactly where I bought that one. Then we have this glitter, which is like a faux leather, and it came in a roll from Hobby Lobby. We use this for so many projects, and I'm going to have to go invest in some more. Then we have this glitter, thick, chunky glitter, and it's also a faux. And I bought this one off of some kind of Facebook group where she sells this type of stuff. I've bought a lot of stuff from her. And then this one is, again, a roll from Hobby Lobby. And it's smooth. This one's smooth, so this is the one I'm going to use today. And then the last one I have is glitter heat transfer vinyl. And this is what I typically use because it just works really well. I have a heat press, so I can heat press it down with no problems. Okay, so for the top layer... Okay, sorry about that. My dog needed to go outside. So for my top layer, we can use either... we can use a multitude of things. I mean, these are yours, so make it how you would like it. But this is what everybody's using for the Chenille. It's just a bath towel. Actually, this is a hand towel that was left over from doing hooded towels for Christmas. So I kept it. Personally, feel like the thinner, the better. So these are cheap Walmart ones. Those work best in this applique. And... so I've used this quite a few times in the appliques. This is like a thicker knit fabric, kind of a corduroy feel, but it is knit, and so it won't fray. And you can see those are on all of these. That one's my favorite because it just works really, really nicely. But that's one that I've done. And then these... And all this is on HTV, but today we're going to talk about how not to do them on HTV. But so those are some of the ones that we've already done. I have my shirt already hooped, and I've got, excuse me, my design already pulled up. And so I'm going to go ahead and stitch out. The first stitch out is going to be of the outlines of where to put your material. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch out, and then I'll be back. Okay, here it is, the first stitch, and it's just the outline stitches. So I'm going to pin down my base layer and then come right back. Okay, I've got it pinned down and on my machine, so I'm going to go ahead and stitch out the next one, which is going to be the tack down of this material. Okay, I just took it off the machine and I took out my pins, so now I'm going to trim it as close to the tack down stitch as I can. Okay, got that all trimmed out. And I just use these little bitty scissors. I'm not quite sure where I got them from. Probably Hobby Lobby or something. But they've got a curved blades on them so that it makes it easy not to cut the fabric. So now I'm going to put it back onto the machine for the next one is going to be the tack down of the Chenille. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on and pin it down. Okay, I've got it pinned and back on the machine. At this point, I do not put the solvay on top to help the stitches not disappear, because after this, I'm going to have to trim this pretty close. And if I put it on now, I'll actually end up trimming the solvay, and then it'll mess up the next stitch. So the final stitch. So I wait until the final stitch to put that on. So right now I'm just going to stitch out the tack down of the Chenille. Okay, we're off the press now, and I'm going to take out the pins and trim this up as close to the tack down stitch as possible. I'm not quite done trimming, but I just wanted to show you guys the mess that this makes. This is not a clean process, so expect to sweep, vacuum, whatever you need to do afterwards, because you will have these little fuzzies everywhere. Okay, I got it pretty good trimmed. We'll do more trimming after it's all said and done, but the next stitch is actually the zigzag around the outside layer, so we still won't put on our solvay. I'm going to let that stitch out and then be right back. Okay, the first zigzag is done, and I'm going to place the solvay on now. Solvay is pinned, and I'm going to do the zigzag stitch on the inner piece, the Chenille, and this is the last stitch. Okay, we're all stitched out. We're good. So I'm going to take out the pins, take off the solvay, trim it up, and I'll show you what the end result is. Okay, here we are all cleaned up and finished. There's some more spots that I'll probably trim after I take it off the hoop, but I didn't want to take off the hoop quite yet. I'm going to show you what the back looks like. It's very clean, very easy. So this is how to do the embroidery straight onto a shirt or a garment of some sort. And these are the HTV letters. So that is in a video on my page if you want to go look it up and see how I do those. But which one is your favorite? Which one do you think you would do the most of? Also, quick question for you guys. As you've seen, I used the clear solvay for this, and I guess I've just been embroidering for a while, and that's what I was introduced to at the very beginning. And I've been seeing a lot of people with like a white papery looking solvay. So I'm almost time to buy new solvay, and I want to look into that because I literally hate the plastic solvay. It's so hard to take off the stuff. Is that one easier? Do you like it better? Tell me what you think. Tell me your recommendations in the comments. If you sew, I would really appreciate you guys to follow my page as well, because I'm about to start doing some sewing hacks and things to that nature. But I'll be doing both embroidery and sewing from here on out. And then, you know, just follow my page. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, if I missed something, if I messed this all up, just comment and let me know. I'm new at this, so I'm definitely open to hearing back from you guys. Also, I will link in the comments this font for you guys. This isn't paid. They don't know I'm doing this or anything to that effect. Just trying to, you know, help you guys learn how to do stuff. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.